Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much for speaking with me.
Of course.
Our honor. Thank you for
Yes.
being here.
What a great show. Absolutely loved the music, the choreography. My gosh, you guys knocked it out of the park. So my first question for both of you is how did you make sure that in the songwriting and in the choreography that you made it your own while also incorporating what people loved so much about the original Grease movie and even a tiny bit of the Grease 2 movie?
You want to take it away?
Well, yeah. Look, the I grew up on both of them, Grease one and Grease two. So it felt like it was kind of in me already. Like the dance was. I was so aware of what that stuff with Patricia Birch had already kind of started, and so for me, it felt like it was just kind of paying homage to her, and then also taking what I know and the things that I wanted to explore and putting it all together. So to me, it wasn't that hard just because I felt so connected to the material already.
Yeah, for me and my music team, it was about the original Grease is very much a late 70s version of 50s nostalgia. So the thought process of the main goal is you definitely have to have that 50s nostalgia that makes people feel like you're paying tribute to the era and paying tribute to Grease, but then taking how the original Grease that we all know and love so much had so much of a modern spin for its time to make sure that we were having a little bit of modern spin. So we would do like really geeky things like vintage 50s guitars, but then modern low end in either 808s or sub basses to have that modern flavor there. So really trying to find the balance like the original Grease did of we are in 2023, but we are also in the late 70s and we are also full of 50s nostalgia.
But I think what you both did so well is you were able to seamlessly do that. You never feel as if you're in 2023. You feel like you're in the 50s watching this, but you know you're telling a 2023 modern story. So kudos to both of you for being able to incorporate that. But I have to imagine it was extremely challenging to do that, to bring that to life. So for both of you, do you have a particular number you choreograph and a particular song that were the most challenging for you guys to bring to life?
Great question.
Yeah, because ours might be the same answer. Go.
I mean, the most challenging is that is such a really smart, hard question. There was, there, I would say one of the things for me was actually Good Girl Act, which is in the first episode in the pilot, because it's the first song that I had to write for the show that was a full scene. Just like it's not just I'm feeling this one feeling for 3 minutes. It's you're really watching that character Olivia try to like spin a story, manipulate a whole room of mean people, inspire the nice people. So really trying to the first song on the show that where I had to cover a whole scene, not just one feeling. That was, I think, the most challenging because it was figuring out that balance so early on in the process.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think we were gonna say Grease because the Grease number. So yes. Yeah. That was the hardest one for me. I think. Well, also because we were dealing with over 150 dancers and background, and so there was a lot of people dancing on top of cars, and we were shooting. We're shooting at night, and it's freezing, and it's supposed to look like summer. So we were dealing with like working with elements and as well as like our director Alethea Jones, she wanted these big long one shots and crane shots, and so we were really ambitious to try and shoot this in one night, the dancing of it. So that was probably the hardest number for me.
And musically, it is. It's very fair that you naturally say that because when you're handling a cover that's so iconic. Yes. As Grease is the word, but in the movie, it's just the opening credits. Yeah. It's animation. Yeah. So for me, though, and that song is just a straight up disco song. Right. That is 1978 100%. So for me, and knowing that we were going to see these kids in these 50s costumes, I was like, it can't be a disco arrangement. That's just going to feel crazy. So we did like a 50s musical arrangement of a song that we all know and love. So that was definitely a challenge of like, we worship the original so much that then to try to change the arrangement felt very risky at first. But then when we saw it all together, we're like, okay,
Yeah.
right choice, right choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was with you on that. It's one of my favorite songs, and you guys pulled it off in the show.
Thank you.
So thank you guys both. I'm going to wrap it there, and I can't wait for everyone to check it out.
Thank you.
Thank you.